right there. Can you hang with him real quick, and then we're going to put the shackles on him.
Mark, my name is Detective Scott. I'm at the Sheriff's Office. They tell you why you're here? Okay. So, you have some warrants out for your arrest. Okay. Part of it is violation of your probation. Okay. You're on felony probation right now, right? Yeah. You've been through this before, so before I can kind of get into where those charges came from, those warrants came from, I have to advise you of your rights. All right? So, I'm going to read these out loud to you. Just need you to answer out loud. Let me make sure. 658. Okay. Braxton said you guys were out playing paintball.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
You're doing good.
Yeah. You're not hurt or anything, right? Okay. All right. Before asking any questions, I want to advise you your rights. First off, do you understand that I'm a police officer?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, police officers in the state of Florida will authorized to administer oaths to take sworn statements. So the first right is you have the right to remain silent. That is, you need not talk to me or answer any questions if you don't want to. Do you understand that? Okay. Should you talk to me, anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? Okay. If you cannot afford, you have the right to talk to an attorney or lawyer before talking to me and to have an attorney or lawyer here with you during questioning now or in the future. Do you understand that? Okay. Can't afford to retain your own attorney or lawyer and you want an attorney or lawyer, one will be appointed for you before we ask you any questions. You understand? All right. Knowing and understanding, this one's important. If you decide to answer the questions now without an attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney or lawyer. Okay? So basically what that means is once we start talking and I tell you what it's about, if you don't want to talk, then we're done talking. Okay? Do you understand that? All right. Knowing and understanding the rights as I have explained them to you just now, are you willing to answer questions without an attorney or lawyer present?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you asked any other of the officers, the ones that drove you here, who made contact, did you ask any of them to talk to a lawyer? No? Okay. All right. Have they made you any promises or threats or anything like that? Okay. All right. Cambrell, C-A-M.
Yeah.
2 L's. All right. And your driver's license only has 1. All right. I got my name. What's your birthday?
10/9/93.
Okay. And what's your address?
22 Hollywood, Florida. 5822.
And what's the phone number we're going to reach out?
954-274-5862.
Okay. Okay. So all this is coming out of Friday night. Okay? You know what I'm talking about when I say Friday night?
Friday night, no.
Okay. Do you know where you were Friday night?
Club 54.
Okay. Any other places? Did you go to any block parties? Down south?
I heard about it, but I was at Club 54 when I got a call.
Okay. So someone called you and said what?
Said something had just happened at 54. At a block party, but I'm on camera at the club and all.
Okay. Where's that club at?
I don't even know.
What city?
I think I don't even know. I don't even know the address like that.
Okay. How do you get there?
Oh, Broward. I think.
On Broward?
Yeah.
Okay. On Broward Boulevard. Is it right down the street from the station here? Is it Club Bam? Is it the same place?
I don't know. I'm not from around here. Excuse me. I won't be down here, so I don't know.
No. But if I need to go look at their video to see you on it, I got to know where to go.
Yeah.
You think it's on Broward Boulevard?
I think so.
Do you know what it's near? Anything next door, across the street, anything?
I don't really know the area like this.
Okay, but it's called Club 54.
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you get there?
I wasn't paying attention because I would never know this would happen.
Okay.
But I knew I
well, here's the thing. So if you're going to tell me that you were at the club when this happened, you're on video at the club, I got to know when you were at the club. So how do you know you were there?
I don't know when that happened, when the thing happened, but I just know I got a call when Will coming. They said, man, the party just got shut down. I was like, nah. And they just, you feel me? Like they said, but all of us was at the club together.
Okay.
And
do you remember what time you left?
The club?
Mm-hmm.
I think 5 5.
You left at like 5? Okay. And who were you at the club with?
Me and Preston.
Both you guys were there. Okay.
Yeah, me and Preston were there.
All right. How'd you guys get there?
Friend car.
Okay. Who drove?
Friend.
What's his name?
It's not my friend, but it's a friend of one of my friends. So it's like somebody who gave us a ride.
Okay.
I got picked up with somebody.
Do you call him anything?
That was my first time being around him like that.
Okay. What kind of car does he have?
He had a Honda.
What color?
Gray.
Gray? Okay. Do you remember what kind of Honda? Okay. All right. So you were at Club 54 all night, and you got calls, well, at least until 5 in the morning, and you got a phone call saying the party was shut down.
They said, yeah, they're like, man, my baby mama was out there. My baby mama was like, man, something just happened out here. She said, some boy, I guess something happened out here, and she said it was a whole bunch of people shooting. Like, she said there was about 20 different people shooting out there. Like, it was a big shootout.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, and I said, man, go home. I ain't home with my baby. And she was like, she said, that's where I'm going now, boy. I was just letting you know. I was like, yeah. So I was like, man, you need to go home then.
Okay.
And when I say no, that's when she wanted to tell me about it. And then, but I heard, then the next day I just heard about it. Everybody just keep talking about there's a big shootout. But that's all I know. I don't really know too much about it.
Okay. What's your baby mama's name?
Marquisha.
You know Marquisha's last name?
Oh.
Is she related to Tony?
Tony. Who is Tony?
The guy who you were with? Tony Hall?
Tony, who is that?
Okay, when you were just now, when the police picked you and Braxton up, the other guy that was with you, what's his name?
Shit, I ain't know that's his name.
Oh, you've never seen him before?
I've seen him before. Yeah, I've been chilling with him, but I ain't know that's his name.
But you didn't know his name was Tony? Okay, so as far as you know, Marquisha's not related to him?
No.
Okay, all right. And you don't know him?
Yeah, I know him. We cool people.
What's his, if you don't know his name, what do you call him?
Yeah, I just call him Slim.
Slim?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you don't know him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's who you're talking about, Slim?
Yeah.
But you don't know his name is Tony?
We don't call nobody by their real name, their first name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. All right. What's Marquisha's number? We can call her.
I don't know none of my numbers by heart. I need numbers.
It's just in your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you know Marquisha's birthday?
No.
All right. Where does Marquisha live at?
Me and her not together, so we just be talking on the phone about my child, so I don't know really.
When you go to see your child, where do you go see her?
Drop it off to my mama's house.
Okay, so you don't go where she lives?
Yeah, with each other like that.
Okay. All right, so she was there. She's the one who called you about it. So she tells you the party got shut down. The next day you hear about it, okay?
Yeah.
People tell
somebody was trying to call me and say, man, the party got shut down. I said, I seen your big mama in my here too. I was like, yeah. And that's when I called her. I said, well, I heard you. What you was doing out there around all that stuff? And she said, oh, I don't know. She said, I guess she said something. She said it's just a big ass shootout just happened. A lot of boys were shooting, and shit just what's out of this shit. She said everything just went wrong out here, and everybody was chilling. She said with some boys out here just walking around.
Mm-hmm. Now the area where this happened at, where the shootout happened at, do you know that area?
I don't know like that. Like I don't really be around that area like that.
Well, Allen Road, that's not that far away.
That's that way, but that's not. My mama moved there, but it's not that far from around.
Okay, so you're not.
I'm not from Conferences.
Okay. But Club 54 isn't near there, so you're definitely nowhere near where this happened at.
No.
All right. When you started hearing more about it, did you hear people start saying that you were there?
I heard people screaming out names, like, so I was screaming out names. I said, man, we was at a club. I said, I'm making videos recording us at a club while we doing it. So I said, man, then we were like, people always put a bitch's name and stuff when they know, like they just guess a bitch's name, like, oh, I think it's such. I think such. How you gonna think it's such, but we not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, but that's all I know, man. That's it.
Okay. Well, again, here's the problem. So the warrants that are out for your arrest are attempted murder, possession of a firearm by a felon, and violation of probation. Okay, the last one is just because of the other two. The reason that you have been charged with this is because several people saw you and picked you out. I mean, it's unfair to you because you have very distinct tattoos on your face and stuff like that, so, you know, if someone's met you, it's real hard for them to forget seeing you. I don't know, I mean, if what you're telling me, and I get that, listen, there's probably, I can listen to some people tell me a story, and maybe it's true, or maybe just part of it's true. I can look at evidence, physical stuff that's there. I can look at video that's there, and I can see a version that matches their story. But there's always usually a little bit more. Okay. The problem that you and I are running into right now is your version of Friday night doesn't match up at all. Like, I can understand if there were some things that were similar and some things different. Like, there's more to the story. If there was, like you're hearing, a shootout between a bunch of people, okay, that's got my interest, because then that's a lot different than just you and Braxton shooting and nobody else shooting.
That's what I'm saying. What's called it? Me and Braxton, everybody saying me and Braxton shooting. How everybody gonna put us on shooting? You feel me? When of everybody saying it's a shootout. So how just me and Braxton? So me and Braxton shooting at each other?
Right.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
and I got it. So then that's my thing, is I need to know, were there circumstances out there that, you know, listen, if you got to defend yourself, you got to defend yourself. But the only way I'm going to do that is if someone tells me the other side of the story. Right now, all I got is the one side of the story. And I got evidence that backs up that one side of the story. Like I said, though, I think there's probably more to it, but no one else is telling me that side. So the problem that we have right now is I'm asking you to tell me what happened, and you're coming up with a version that's not going to help, okay? Because I don't think you were at Club 54 when this happened. You may have been there earlier, and maybe you had a real good time, and you don't necessarily remember what time you left, but, I mean, I know you were there. We don't just get warrants because, you know, we think that we're right. We have to run this by and show all the evidence, and the judge has to say...
It really, like, y'all do that, like, y'all, I like I'm on probation right now. I caught out of something I ain't do.
Okay.
Y'all, I don't know what evidence y'all have on me like last time. I'm on probation for something I really ain't do. And you feel me? I was setting up for 2 years in the county, just fighting for my life for nothing I didn't do. And they just BSO just picked me up and just put a charge on me, just for people saying such and such, this and that.
Okay.
Everybody always gonna scream names.
No, but this I'm just telling you. So, and I had nothing to do with your other case, right? You and I have not met before today. Okay. So,
I thought they said you put these cuffs off of my arm.
Anyway, stand up. Yeah, have a seat. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened with your other case. I'm sorry they didn't tell you the evidence, okay, but what I'm telling you is we have video, and like I said, you stand out, okay? If we see you, you're really easy to recognize. We have people, multiple people, who also recognized you. Some of them don't know you, but again, they see your picture, they can remember if that's the person they saw.
And I mean the only person around here who look like this.
No, you're not. I agree, but you understand where it's kind of a, you know, unfortunately, you're easy for some people to remember. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's someone who has the exact same thing. But, you know, this is the only opportunity I'm going to have to sit with you and say, okay, this is what we're hearing. There are certain things I definitely know, but there's some stuff I don't. Like, if someone else was shooting at you and you felt you had to defend yourself, this is the only time I'm going to have to talk to you about it. Well, here's the other thing I want you to think about is long term, okay? When this goes to trial, all right? And the jury's presented with evidence. They're going to hear people talk. They're going to look at video. And when I tell them that when I asked you where you were and you said you were at a club completely at a different part of the county than where this happened, and we show very clearly that you weren't there, then they're just going to say, oh, the guy's a liar. And if he's a liar, he's a guy who would do this. So I'm just saying that this is what the jury's going to see. So do you want them to see that, or do you want them to hear your side of this?
I don't want to talk no more.
Okay. I'm going to put these back on. All right, palm to palm like you're praying. All right, you all right? Okay, have a seat.
How long will we sit here?
Until we're ready to get you guys done. I mean, I'll try to get you out here as quickly as I can, but we got to do what we have to for this case. Because, like I said, it's the only time I'm going to have to talk to you, talk to Braxton, talk to Slim.
Are you done talking with him already?
Nope.
You still got to talk to him?
Yep.
Talk to me for a little bit. Something different.
I need some drink.
All right. But it's not like it's down to the jail. Yeah, you hear me out?
What's up?
Hey, I am Nestava with FBI. Work with Matt.
So I literally have no idea what you're here for, other than I heard there was a shooting. But I'm not gonna peg your brain about that. I know you just had a baby, and I've known you since you were jit. One of your, remember the first burglary I got you on, running from that car at Sun Garden?
Yeah.
So I have a little bit of a, I don't know. I'm one of the few guys out there that kind of respects you.
Yeah, you're right.
And I've always treated you good. And I know this last little thing you got into with Tobias. And before I start talking about that, understand that you've already been through the trial. You already got sentenced.
Yeah.
There's nothing more we can do. You can tell me you set that whole thing up. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. It's double jeopardy. I can't. But there's things going on in the background that I don't think you're aware of. And you got to deal with this, whatever this is, whatever you get caught up in. But there's a whole other investigation going on. I mean, it goes from stupid fucking social media posts with you and guns, all the way to, I mean, you know, King Dooley, right? He's all wrapped up in shit. So it's getting pretty ugly. And I think you, out of everyone, probably doesn't want to spend the rest of your life in prison. I know you got your baby girl. And it says it best in that video where you and King Dooley are basically saying, we do what we do, but we still...
Man, King Dooley don't beat you like that.
But listen, we do what we do, but we still take care of our kids, still take care of our family. Remember that part?
I remember that. They came and see me when I got out one time, but I don't remember all that other shit they were talking about.
Oh, it was 2 fucking weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you're holding a gun. I mean, look, I'm just telling you what we have. We have every post you've ever made, going back with E, going back with all them. When you were flying fucking little bullshit blood flags, going all the way up to nitrate, right? Got all of it. You could go back to your computer right now and delete it all. We got it all. So think about it. Just think how many times you've held a gun. Instagram, with Pooks, with E, with Brat, Cello, his drunk ass laying on the floor covered in money. All this shit. Think of all that. Each time you're holding a gun, you're looking at time. Each separate time. I'm telling you that I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm not trying to trick you. You know me. If I either have something on you, I take you. If I don't, I don't. That day with Cutter, I could have taken you, right? Could have VOP'd you, but I didn't, because I didn't have you, and that's not how I play the game. But I'm telling you, it's like a fucking earthquake is about to happen. this is the earthquake, and the tremors are going to go out for months. Cello, E, Soldier, Cutter, Brat, they're never going to see the light of fucking day. Never. If you guys beat this, where they have so many fucking witnesses, it's not even funny. And let's face it, this is not hard to forget with people that don't know you, right? We already know Pook's driving the Mercedes. We already know you two are in the back. We got all that. They're getting the Mercedes right now. We got all that. What I'm telling you is, if for some reason you think you're like E and are going to walk out and beat this, the second you leave state, the marshals are going to pick you up and they're going to charge you with RICO. Do you know what RICO is? RICO is when they take the whole organization, everyone that's ever been involved with each other, all that social media shit, and they charge you with everything that that group has done. Even if you're not there, they charge you. All that shit. You know, Cello's fucking dying in prison. He's got so much shit going on. When Soldier gets out, we're going to grab him and indict him on other stuff. You're the only one that has something to fucking live for. Because all these other guys have all these other home invasions. Right? You got tied up in the... I can't help you with this. You know what I mean? But let's just say you were able to get 7 years or whatever. Get some plea. The second you walk out, she's going to grab you. You know what I'm saying?
That system's different state.
So, I don't want to tell you, you got to tell me right now in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But there's some high-up people that can help you, U.S. prosecutors, that want to talk to you. And they want to see your mindset and to see if you want to have a chance of seeing your daughter again. But you got to prove that, you know, you're willing to do that. And, you know, part of that is you're either going to stay gangster, tough like this, or you're going to say, you know what, this is a big fucking wake-up call, and I need to fucking do it. And I've always said, she'll tell you, she could probably take the words out of my mouth, that this guy ain't like them. He's a different one. Fuck the other guys. But I'm telling you, think about all the people in play. And I know I've left some out. Bro, one of those guys facing death penalty, because you know they kill people. They're gonna go after all you guys for death penalty.
Because you can charge the way the RICO works. You charge the whole group for all the acts that
Basically what she's saying is even though you got off on the bar field and got probation, that still falls under the RICO. The rip in Hallandale with, what's her name? Paris? Some stripper girl. Don't worry about it. Listen, it's so bad. You guys got to the point where it's so bad that driving through Liberia, ripping these little jits, they all fucking turned on you. All did. We know you're beefing with guys. We know you're beefing with fucking Bayad. We know you're beefing with Kodak. We know you're beefing with everybody.
I was beefing with Kodak.
Franklin Green. Rat Pack. People missing some chains. People missing some money. Barfield finally came clean and said there was some money involved. A lot of fucking money. Like I said, I can't charge with that. But there's a lot of things in play. And now that every one of you is basically off the street and in prison, these guys are all going to fucking get sleeping. So you got to really figure out what time it is. Because you can be hard, and I appreciate that.
I respect how you came,
You know, and I know, hey, no sweat off my back. If you say I live this life, I gotta die by this life. But there comes a point where, you know, I don't know what Precious means to you, but I know what the kid means to you. And I know you don't want to see your kid through, you know, plexiglass for the rest of her life. So you have an opportunity of breathing fresh air again. But you just gotta figure out if it's worth it or not.
Right.
The opportunity doesn't come around over and over again.
This doesn't happen again, unfortunately. They sent us down here.
It's one opportunity.
they called us and said, hey, we got these guys for this, and I said, well, let me come talk to Bro, because they're going to move on to the other guys, and they're going to probably want to cut deals to not get a death penalty. So, I mean, you think about all the times you guys always hang out, you know, there's a weak guy, or there's a guy that may want to see the light of day again. Marcelo, that fat drunk, you know, that bitch, you know, somebody somewhere. So, you just got to think about it, man. I'm going to get you some water. Think about it. If you want me to keep talking, I will. If you want me to go fuck home, I will. If you want me to set up something where you can talk to the big shots that can actually tell you what they can do for you, we'll set that up. You know? Want some water? Do you want a soda or water? Okay. You can ask me questions, you can shit going through your head. You want me to call Precious and let her know?
Yeah, you can call right now?
I'll call her after, or I'll go by her house.
I need to get numbers on my phone right now. I don't got no number, nobody number by heart.
Which phone is this?
My phone right there in the front right here on the show. Can you just please do that for me?
Yeah. This one here?
Yeah.
You got mine?
I'll hook me right here. You gotta push the top.
This is an iPhone? Oh, battery's dead. Look at you brought a charger and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put them in front, okay?
Yeah.
You don't even know Julie?
I know him, but like, man, he'll never be around with something like that. Like, hey,
Are you trying to get into the night trains?
what's that?
The blood set up there.
Oh, no. I don't even do all that gang banging.
You used to.
You I got the red?
Huh?
Bro, everything I got on you is blood.
I didn't know that was jitterbug day, like 13 just clicks and just.
But now you guys are all on site. On site don't mean nothing?
You don't never see me scream on site or none of that. On none of my staff, none of that.
You ain't ever said it on a jail call?
On the jail call? No.
Come on, man.
That video, wasn't it? The same one
We might have it
talking
on
about?
video, but
I don't know.
They come on.
no, not yet. It takes a minute when it's fully dead. I'll let you know. I mean, I can set something up pretty quick. I mean, we can come talk to you tomorrow, the headshots, because I know you got questions. You probably got questions
Explain a lot.
that they can answer, but it'd be nice for you to sit in front of like a U.S. attorney that prosecutes everything when you have, and they'll explain it better. But you got to understand, with even with like say tonight. I mean, I got the cars. They're going to Osh's now to get the Mercedes. You know they've already talked to those two, so you know everything's starting to fucking fold in. Nobody, when it comes down to gangbanging and streets and all that, I get it. I get the robbing the jitterbugs, I get all that, I get hitting the mollies and going up 12th Ave and doing, I get all it.
What the hell is that? Hitting the mollies and go up to
Well,
the
back in the day when you guys used to rip and oh, you forget how long I've been around.
Yeah, you been around?
But
I just ain't been around doing that stuff.
But you never elevated until you got with this crew. And that's when shit started getting stupid. Nobody ever fucked with you with the little stuff in the hood. Even though we knew. Nobody fucked with you because who cares? You're robbing drug dealers. Nobody gives a fuck. And they're not gonna make, you know what I mean? I get it. But this shit, they're gonna go get the DNA. I mean, how do I know that you're in the car with a Mercedes and Pooks is driving? There's no fucking way I would know that. No fucking way.
What DNA though?
Huh?
DNA in a Mercedes?
The black Mercedes you guys were at the club. At the party. Pooks is driving. He didn't have a gun. He was driving a getaway car.
Was it a Mercedes? What did you guys try in?
I was in a Honda.
In a Honda? Oh, you weren't in a Mercedes? Who was Pooks driving?
The Mercedes. You want me to set something up, or?
I gotta think, like my mind, like I got too much on my mind. Right
There's really not a whole lot to lose. You basically get an opportunity first to hear out from
You can
the...
get a number.
It's loading up right now. What do you want, Precious?
Yeah.
I probably got her number. I'll call one more time. 863
801
801
6329. You can talk to me right now, though. If I should tell her to let my mama know.
I'll let her know. I can't make a call right now. After we're done, I'll call her. I'll give you my word.
But I want to be able to talk to her, like, to let her know, right?
I gotta check with them. I can't really start answering text. You know, it's Pook's birthday, right? You guys going to party tonight? You got strippers at the Hard Rock waiting? Like I said, I'm not going to try to get you to commit tonight, but if you want me to set something up, I can get them to come see you tomorrow. You can think about questions you have, but you gotta give me something. Because I don't want to call them and tell us to go fuck ourselves. You know, tell me about Tobias.
Who the hell is that?
Barfield.
Barfield. He got me locked up for some name, too. That's really like. To be honest, if I see him right now, I won't even know that's him.
Well, who do you guys think he grabbed?
I never seen him.
Why are they
charged me with something like they got me right now. They just put my name and stuff. That's why I only like being around that area.
But Kimbrough, that's bullshit.
I put it on my kids, man. They ain't got to lie about that because I'm already charged. I got charged with that. I still don't know who this dude is. If he see me right now, I won't even know who he is. If he come walk up and try to kill me right now, I won't even know that's him. So I never see him a day in my life. But
you're saying like this shit. But you got 100 people IDing you out there. They got video. You got. How do we know there's a Mercedes? How do we know Pooks is driving the Mercedes? I mean, it's stupid. So look, like I said, I don't know much about that, but I know what I just heard. So it's hard for me to go to a U.S. attorney and go, you know, he wants to hear what you have to say. If you're gonna say, oh, they fucking locked me out for some reason I don't even know. I mean, you don't get a whole marshal team coming to get you at a paintball field if they ain't got witnesses. You know what I mean? And it ain't like they say, oh, I look like another guy. I mean, clearly nobody looks like you, right? I mean, you have your own look.
A lot of people right now we got dread, tattoos, so you feel me? And it wasn't like, you feel me?
But they ain't got one of the co-guys saying, "Who's in the back seat?"
Who?
Look, people are putting you there.
Yeah,
People are.
I know.
You know. As hard as all you guys are, you know, there's always one or two that don't want to do life in fucking prison. I mean, who's Nicholas Lewis to you?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Nobody?
Nicholas who in jail?
Yeah.
I met him in jail. He ain't never nothing to me.
You don't know, you and Shakira never talked?
Shakira. That's his girl?
His girl.
I know.
Had a little problem over, had a tenant throw her out. You and Eric were talking about maybe doing something.
Me and her? I wasn't.
You're going back to Jitter Day, Bugs, where you keep repeating what I say. And that makes me think you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Talk to me like a fucking man. I'm not trying to get you incriminated. I'm not trying to get more charges on you. You got an attempted murder.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to get a little bit of, yeah, good now. I want to talk to somebody, or I want to see what these guys have to say, because I realize how much shit you have on me and this crew, and I realize that if I do be something, a RICO could be very bad. I mean, it's what they charge the fucking New York Mafia on. And the poor little white dude that stands at the door and makes sure no one comes in the Italian restaurant while they're whacking a guy, what do you think he gets charged with? Every fucking thing.
I need you to make that phone call to my family.
I will.
I need to talk to my family right now. I just need to just let her know. I only got to talk. I need you to call and say he ain't what's called it. He ain't country right now. That's all I need you to do, please. Can you please call her number and let her know that?
Says I'll call her. He says I'll call her. He'll call her. The one thing about him, he doesn't lie, doesn't says it like it is. That's why he gets respect. That's why I work with him. Because he knows everybody.
Did you see me fall tonight? No, I fell right on my ass. Sit here, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna unhook you. I want that chair. Fucking almost broke my ass. Have a seat there. I'll get it.
Pressure's coming right now.
Okay, I gotta go through 1 million people. So I told you, like I said, I'll make the call after. I'll swing by her house.
I can't. They tell them it's the police. That's all you gotta say.
Tell me what you're thinking, man.
I'm thinking about my family.
Well, okay.
I need you to tell them that.
Bro, listen, like I told you, this is bigger than this case, okay? I don't know how else to explain it to you. You got the FBI sitting in here. This is bigger than Dania BSO. There's U.S. attorneys involved. I just don't know how else to explain it to you that I am not calling the shots here. She's calling some shots, and we got to go through U.S. attorneys. So, like I said, I give you my word. I will make sure Precious knows where you're at. But it can't happen right now.
How long you guys been together?
ever since I came home.
How do you know Cut?
Met him in jail.
You guys just started hanging out? And Pooks? He's kind of new to the crew. He paying you guys?
Paying me what?
I don't know. Word on the street was he's paying a little protection money.
No.
Or at least paying to eat.
Paying me nothing.
You paying to eat?
He ain't paying him either. I don't know nothing about paying nothing. That's just word in the street. It's just people that stay talking, thinking they know everything.
Well, how long you been dealing with E? Listen, we'll take care of it.
Well, I know.
Kimbo.
I need to talk to my family, but I know they word right now, man.
I know, and I said we'll take care of it, but listen, this is not about this fucking next 20 minutes. This is about the next 60 years of your life. It's not, you gotta get past this time thing where everything's emergent, because time is about to slow down so much that you're gonna be counting minutes on a wall. You know, I can't stress that enough.
Alright, man. I'm ready to go. I don't want to see him no more, cuz.
You want me to bring some people to see you, or no? You want to take a pass?
I'm gonna take a pass, man.
You sure?
I'm ready to go, man.
Bro.
I'm ready to go, man.
Listen, man.
I just asked y'all, can y'all please defend my family, but that's all I'm worried about right now. Like, I'm ready to go.
And I'm telling you this, after the next couple days, there's nothing after this. It's federal fucking prison. Do you understand that?
The restaurant.
Okay. Hang up. I'll get someone.